on the channel, Jakks Classic Superstars, Argos exclusive, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, William Regal, and Davey Boy Smith. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our continual deep dive into the Jakks Classic Superstars series, history, reviews, all that kind of fun stuff. We've been doing this on the channel for well over a year now. Every single Tuesday, you know we've got a new Jakks Classic Superstars deep dive video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on social media, all that kind of fun stuff out there that everybody always tells you to do. But make sure you're following along because every Tuesday we got a brand new Jakks Classic Superstars video deep dive. And right now, we're in the exclusives headspace. We've done the single carded, the 2-packs, the 3-packs, a ton of exclusives, and today we continue some exclusives. And this time, we're taking a trip over the pond. We're going to the UK, Scotland, that kind of area, that way. We're going across the pond. We're going to Argos department stores, I believe. Now, me being from North America, the United States, Argos is not a thing over here. But over across the pond, apparently, it is similar to your Kmart's, Walmart's, I believe. Somebody over there, I'm sure, will correct me if I'm wrong, but it is a retailer. They have toys, clothing, that kind of stuff out there. Looking a little research, I did see they got busted for price fixing with another chain out there, which is never good. I've got some price fixing stories that I'm saving for autobiography one day. Stuff happens out there, and it's highly illegal, and you should not be doing it. I've never done it, of course, but I know some companies that have, and I still do wonder sometimes if some of that goes on today. But that's a whole other story for another day. But Argos was busted for that, and they've been around for a long time. So I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching this video shop at Argos, and you could probably tell us a little bit about that. But Argos got in the fun. They got in some of the Classic Superstars fun. It wasn't very fun for me, but I know how the other half lives. Being in North America, the United States specifically, a lot better chance at exclusives to this day compared to overseas and stuff. But for once in a blue moon, the shoe was on the other foot. So it was a little tougher to get these for fans in North America compared to the fans overseas for once. So I'm sure you guys appreciated that. And two very cool packs here for different reasons. And we're going to do it like we do all these. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it, some of my thoughts about it and stuff like that. And we're going to kick it off with one of the biggest sets of all time. As far as the 2-packs go out there, there was two different variants. There was wrestlers with managers, there was a few where it was a feud, and then there was a lot of tag teams out there. Well, this one goes into that feud headspace, and we're talking about Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. A bigger 2-pack maybe never released. I remember when this was announced and I saw it was overseas, I had a very big groan. I said, oh, that's going to be hard to get, because it is truly two of the most popular figures of all time. Figures, wrestlers, I guess I should say, but also figures. Both these figures sell very well. Andre the Giant's, Hulk Hogan's, historically. I just knew this was going to be a hard to find, hot pack out there. And I wasn't wrong. This one was very hard to find. However, probably a year after this was released, and I don't remember, I think I got this on eBay. I have to think I got it on eBay at one time. I definitely did not get this right away. It took me a while to track this one down. I don't remember what I paid for it at all either, because this is a long time ago. But I did remember hearing stories that for whatever reason, and we actually see this to this day, Big Lots. You guys maybe are familiar with Big Lots. At the time, I did not have any Big Lots anywhere near my house. This is back in, let's see, what year was this? 2006. 2006, there was no Big Lots in my area, anywhere near my area. Some of you guys may have been differently, and some of you guys may have experienced this. Big Lots, though, ended up getting a ton of these to sell in the United States. Very, very strange. Big Lots obviously is a discounter that gets discounted stuff from companies, be it food companies, toy companies, or whatever, at a cheaper cost to sell and move through some product. We've seen this even to this day. I know there's a basic ring with a Bray Wyatt exclusive that has hit some of the Big Lots stores out there. So just like this one, that kind of goes on to this day. So if you were one of the lucky ones out there to get this in the United States at Big Lots, kudos to you. I wish I could have been that lucky. I remember saying, oh, if I just could have found one. But it just didn't work out for me. But I did get this, I believe, from overseas on eBay, if my memory is correct. I don't know how you got yours if you did get one, but like I said, a phenomenal pack. Probably one of the most feud packs out there. Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan is a great one, obviously, for me. But Andre and Hogan in a 2-pack, sign me up all day long, and I think most of you guys out there as well. So let's take a look at the packaging on this one. You got Hogan, you got Andre in there. Now, this Andre had been reused many times, getting the most out of the molds out there, but a very strong Andre. Stick with what works is what I say. So this Andre does look really good. Hulk Hogan, very similar to the Classic Superstars Series 8. I believe it's straight re-release without the shirt, but still a phenomenal figure. One you would never turn your nose down on. Just a cool pack with the belt in the middle between them. Really representing that WrestleMania 3 out there. Just phenomenal pack. Now, this is very similar to the traditional Classic Superstars that we've had in the past. You got the logos are all the same and everything, but one thing you note right here, and I don't know if it's just the way they do things in Europe. You Europeans can help out with this. I don't know why. Maybe this was manufactured in Europe. I wouldn't think that, or maybe there's some kind of laws out there. I'm not really sure, but instead of the familiar Jakks Classic Superstars J hook, we got just the butterfly hook up here. It sticks in, you know, where the peg goes through. Usually it's a J type hook. This is just a straight butterfly hook. Very rare for Classic Superstars. As far as I remember, these are the only two that do that. So I don't know if that was Argos wanting to do that, or what the story was with that, or if that's the way toys have to be, or back then in 2006 in the UK. But that is a note of difference for you Classic Superstars crazies out there like myself that notice those things. But that is some difference there. You got Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant on the side, of course, the WWE Legends logo at the top. And you got a little glamour shot of the figures on the side over here as well. And now one thing else, the plastic, especially on the bottom, feels a little flimsier than the traditional Classic Superstars. So I don't know if that's different plastics or what, but it's a little bit softer bubble, a little bit more squishy, easily dented bubble on this one. Similar on this one as well. So some packaging changes and some differences in the quality of packaging on these. I thought I'd point that out for sure. The back of the package, how awesome is this? Look at that. You got two big pictures up at the top, glamour shots, WWE logo, Classic Superstars logo up above. You got the blurb for Andre, a blurb for Hogan. We'll read both of those. UPC's down here, of course. Then you get Hogan and Andre on the side there, but then the cool picture is there in the middle. I would have loved to have seen that do that more often in some of these packs. It just looks really cool with Hogan looking up at Andre. That's some awesome, awesome figure photography. I like that a whole lot. Very cool. UPC warnings down below. What's this say? Is this a price tag? Nope. Megatel, it says. Megatel Limited, P.O. Box 2076, Hockley, Essex. So that's interesting. I don't know. Promoting WWE 24/7 on demand as well. So let's read the back on Hulk Hogan here. Let's see what it says. Debuted 1978, 275 pounds, 6'7". Titles: WWE Champion, WCW Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, WWE Royal Rumble winner, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. Favorite quote: "What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkamania runs wild on you?" Of course, that's his favorite quote. Andre the Giant debuted 1965, 520 pounds, 7'5". Finishing move: the old big boot and the butterfly suplex. Titles: WWE Champion, WWE World Tag Team Champion. Very underrated, that team with Haku and him. I always loved it. The Colossal Connection, very cool. But there it is. A very, very awesome pack. A sleeper pack. A forgotten about pack. A lot of people forget about this one. You forget about some of these foreign exclusives out there. And this one is pretty strong. Two of the heaviest hitters in wrestling history as a UK, Scotland, wherever Argos totally is. Like I said, I'm no expert on Argos, but very cool to get this as an exclusive over there. And I felt bad for myself, but you know, you guys, I feel a lot worse for you guys in Europe because I know it is a struggle a lot of times in other parts of the world, especially to get some of the exclusives we get in North America. So I don't take that for granted for sure. So now we turn our attention to another exclusive. Not quite the star power as this pack, but an interesting one, especially for fans of British wrestling and all that kind of stuff. William Regal, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. So, and once again, exclusive to Argos out there, an Argos exclusive. An interesting one, as William Regal, his only Classic Superstars figure, didn't quite feel classic at the time, like we say with a lot of figures, but over time, he definitely is classic. So we get him there. So looking good. We got the traditional Classic Superstars packaging with the butterfly hook, like I mentioned with that set as well. British Bulldog, just a little bit of difference, I believe, in the tights off the top of my head, but not a ton of meat on the bone differences on this British Bulldog. You can see the old Union Jack flag behind them. That is a really cool touch for the exclusivity here. I like that. I believe they always called this the best of British 2-pack. I believe that was kind of the nickname this pack was given. So Bulldog's got a little bit of differences there. William Regal, though, I believe is a straight re-release of his Ruthless Aggression figures, and I believe that figure was released 2 times in the Ruthless Aggression set and now put into here. I wish there would have been some changes or something different a little bit here, but it is what it is. What title belts they got? The Intercontinental and European title. So obviously a huge moment for British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, when he won the Intercontinental title at Wembley Arena. William Regal being the European champion. This was 2006 as well. I don't know if he was the European champion in 2006. I'd have to look that up. But definitely 2 of the most famous British wrestlers of all time that made their mark in the UK, I would say. I think that, or in North America, I should say. I think that's pretty fair. As far as I've always been told and understand, and once again, you guys in the UK can correct me wrong, I think the most famous wrestler in the UK history was Big Daddy. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Is that still the case? Giant Haystacks, of course, another one. You guys love big wrestlers, big figures, probably like me as well. So I think that is the case. Those are probably the 2 most famous, but I know things are a little different now. Wrestling has kind of went worldwide, so it very possibly could be Hulk Hogan or Stone Cold or The Rock or something like that. But I'm sure older generations, older than me, of course, that grew up in the UK would probably say Big Daddy. I don't know if that's fair or not, but you guys can leave me a comment out there. So there it is. But that's the front of the package, a pretty cool packaging there. And then on the side, you get the usual stuff. British Bulldog, William Regal. And glamour shots the figures on the side, of course. And then we turn our attention to the back. We got UPCs down below, warnings, all that. We got both figures there and their glamour shots. Not part of a set, as you guys, like I said, exclusive. So you just get pictures of them. Glamour shots up top with a little bit of blurbs going on there. So let's read the back. Let's see what they have to say about Bulldog and William Regal. British Bulldog debuted 1978, 270 pounds, 6'3". I think that might be a little generous. I don't think he was quite 6'3". Finishing move, the Running Bulldog Power Slam titles. WWE first ever European Champion, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion. Then we turn our attention to William Regal, debuted 1983, 247 pounds, height 6'5". I feel that might be a little bit of a stretch as well. Speaking of stretches, his finishing move, the Regal Stretch. Titles, WWE European Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and World Tag Team Champion, and a man's man. Yes, he is. I just added that. But it says Mega Tell on the back of this one as well. 0 to 3, don't even think about getting this one. It's not for you. So there it is, the best of British 2-pack, the Hulk Hogan Andre the Giant 2-pack, 2 very strong 2-packs. Which one's your favorite? I got to think everybody wants this one in their collection. I need to take a look and see what this is even priced at these days. I'm sure this is an expensive pack. I remember it being an expensive pack in the day with shipping and everything else, so I got to think it's even more to this day and age. I'd be curious for you guys over there that have the Argos stores. Were these things just hanging off the pegs like crazy? Were they hard to get for you guys? I have no experience with these, as I only got them via imported. Easy for me to say. I got these imported off of eBay, I believe, for both of these. But I would love to know, were they peg warmers? Were they all over your stores? I would love to know how that ended up going for you guys over there in the UK. And I'd love your comments in general. Did you know these packs existed out there? Are these new to you, or did you have these? Let me know in the comments. Of course, like the video you made it this far. Subscribe to the channel. You guys know I'm putting out a new Jakks Classic video every single Tuesday and a million other things out there. So subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support out there, as you guys know. And follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and then ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So there it is. So here we are, another Jakks Classic Superstars exclusive under our belt. We'll be back next week with another exclusive set. What could it be? Well, you have to stay tuned. You have to subscribe for next Tuesday. So for Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, William Regal and the British Bulldog, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.